We're out at the Newcastle Motorsports Park for the Dan Wheldon Pro-Am Challenge, and joining me now is George Michael Steinbrenner, the fourth. The last time I interviewed you on Autosport, I said, when you win your first race, and you come back, and you said, yeah, sure. Did you anticipate it would be this quick?
No. We knew we had the car, and we knew we had the driver. It's just, it takes a lot of luck and perfect execution to win an IndyCar race, and we didn't expect really in the second race out to have all the pieces fit together. It's tough for guys who have been around for a long time, so for us to be in our second race to put all the pieces together and have a little bit of luck, it was a big deal.
You know, you've got an ideal time with a team with Brian Barnhart as the president. He's been around for a long time, and of course your driver gets to work with a guy who's got a little experience in the world, Al Unser Jr. That's got to be huge for just those two guys, and there's others obviously out in the crew, to make it easier for Colton to drive because he knows what to look for.
Yeah, and obviously having Al and Brian and people who've been around for a really long time, it's great for myself and Colton being so young in the sport. For Colton to be able to learn from a person like Al Unser Jr. It's a big deal. We have a lot of experience on our team, and for myself and Colton, it's been really nice to surround ourselves with some people who've had success in the sport for a while.
Well, unfortunately, since the win, you've had some problems. Not his problems. You've had some problems, but I just talked to him. He's not deterred. He's ready to go. You guys are set up to go to the Speedway?
We are. Yeah, he doesn't get deterred often. Yeah, we had some unfortunate luck. It tells you a lot about IndyCar when you go out and you win a race and then you finish 24th in the next two. Team's still confident. Colton's still confident. We're all still confident that, especially after the two tests that we ran, one on the road course, one on the oval, we feel pretty confident going into the month tonight.
You guys, whenever you've tested, have always been quick or right up at the top, first or second quick. That right there has got to give you the confidence that we're here and look out, we want to win.
Yeah. It's especially going back to the first test at COTA, when there was a lot of question marks. We didn't really know what our benchmark would be, and then he goes out and he leads 3 of the 4 sessions, finishes second behind Rossi in the 4th session. So it really lit a fire under the whole crew. We knew that we had the car and the driver to jump up to the top of the charts. It's just, again, it was a matter of trying to figure it out over race distance, and we've had it work once. We came away with the victory, but we still have some irons to kink out. And yeah, we feel confident going into the rest of the season.
And one thing I've noticed over the 40, 50 years I've been around, if the crew feels the driver can win, they'll break their back to give him the car that he needs to do that. And obviously the crew knows Colton can win.
Yeah, and they're super excited. I remember when he had crashed in Long Beach, he came back and he's, as any driver would, kind of beating himself up. He'd been pushing really, really hard. He was catching the field and just hit the wall. But Don Skinner, one of our outside rear tire changer, looked at him and he said, "Don't you dare apologize." So the guys are behind him 100%. They want to see the driver, wear out the skid on the bottom of the car and really push and try and get it up to the front, because they want that guy who can really commit.
How has this been for you? Were you surprised when you moved up? Because the lights you guys did quite well. Finished second in the series, and your presumed teammate initially was Pato O'Rourke. That didn't work out, but you came in knowing how to win. You won races. How is it for you? Are you surprised at what you found when you moved up, or are you seeing what you expected?
I've been surprised by a couple things. Thankfully, I've been around the sport for a while, and I've known owners and I've known Brian Herta for years and years, and then partnering with Andretti and Lights, I've gotten to know Michael and J.F. Thorman, Rob Edwards. So they prepped me on what to expect in a lot of situations, but the sport is unpredictable in a lot of ways. So I've still been learning along the way and trying to get better.
The interesting thing I think about the IndyCar series is any one of probably 15, 18 teams that can win. And anybody who thought Karting, Steinbrenner, they're new, they're not going to do it. You surprised a lot of people. You've got a lot of fans that lit up, and I noticed your car has names on it every race, which is obviously helps along. Has it been easier to get companies to join you with your performances?
It hasn't really made the phone ring with new opportunities, but it certainly has opened up some prior conversations. And the results on the track, we have to keep going. We have to keep getting more and more results. The win helped, but it didn't. There weren't checks in the mail after the victory in Coda. So there's still work to be done, but we've been able to cross a couple over the finish line, and the win had a lot to do with it.
Well, that's good. I want to wish you nothing but the best. I'd love to see your team, as a lot of people would, come across and get the checker at the end of the month. So I wish you nothing but the best and hope to see you on the Tuesday upcoming on Autosport.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
George Michael Steinbrenner IV of Harding Steinbrenner Racing, driver Colton Hurt from Newcastle Motorsports Park, Don Kay. Thanks.